Hello everyone. Las Vegas, the dazzling city of lights and luxury, has been famous for its inexpensive all-you-can-eat buffets since 1946, when the Buckaroo buffet offered a 24-hour spread for just $1. Since those days, the grandeur of Vegas buffets has exploded, along with the price tag. But what if I told you you don't need to break the bank to indulge in an all-you-can-eat feast, a meal reminiscent of yesteryear? If you crave a great meal without the sticker shock, you're in for a treat. We've uncovered 4 little-known buffets, all just a short drive from the Strip, where you can enjoy mouth-watering spreads at prices so low it'll feel like a jackpot win. These off-the-beaten-path buffets, while not the refined equal of the Wynn or the Bacchanal, offer exceptional values for delicious, satisfying dishes you won't want to miss. You may think you've traveled back in time to the golden era of bargain Las Vegas when you hear the prices at these 4 buffets. They all come in at under $21 a person. I looked it up, and $1 in 1946 is the equivalent to about $20 today. So in some sense, you are going back in time. So grab your appetite and join me as we explore these incredible budget-friendly buffets. Because in Vegas, you can still dine like a high roller without spending like one. According to YouTube, 80% of you watching right now are not subscribed. So please, if you find these videos informative or helpful, by all means, subscribe. It's free and helps our channel to grow so we can keep bringing you more videos. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a bite. Okay, let's get started. We start our buffet adventure at Mint, located in the heart of Las Vegas, just 2 blocks east of the Strip on Flamingo, and is the buffet closest to the Strip of the 4 we're reviewing today. Mint Indian Bistro stands as a testament to both family tradition and culinary mastery. This is one of 3 locations they have scattered throughout the valley, and this local gem offers an all-you-can-eat lunch buffet that's as much about indulgence as it is about value. For just $18.99, diners are treated to an expansive, all-you-can-eat spread that never fails to impress. And at the Durango location, our stop today, you'll find a casual, welcoming vibe that makes each visit feel like a celebration. If you've been fortunate enough to frequent Mint over the years, you already know that this place doesn't disappoint. A visit here is like stepping into the heart of India, where flavors and spices collide in the most satisfying way. The homemade sauces are one of the highlights. There's mint, tamarind, and spicy coconut. All 3 are fiery yet cooling. They transform the entire experience. The naan bread, cooked fresh in a tandoor oven, is as authentic as it gets, with the garlic naan being my personal favorite. Watching the bread bake in the tandoor is a show in and of itself, a beautiful aromatic process that signals to you that the food you're about to eat will be nothing short of exceptional. One of the standout items at Mint is the dosa. Thin and crisp on the outside, with a delicious curried potato filling, it's perfect when paired with either the spicy mint sauce or the sweet, tangy tamarind. These contrasts in flavor make it an endless pleasure to dip, savor, and repeat. You'll find the veggie fritters here are just as remarkable. Light, airy, never greasy, they offer a satisfying crunch with every bite. And then there's the basmati rice. Fragrant and perfectly seasoned, has a delicate balance that complements the curries in a way that elevates both dishes. If you haven't yet become obsessed with it, you will after just 1 bite. Speaking of curries, the goat curry at Mint is exceptional. Slow roasted to perfection, it has a rich umami flavor that speaks to the hours of care it takes to develop such depth. But a word of caution, the bones can sometimes surprise you, but the payoff is well worth the care needed to navigate them. This iconic dish features tender chicken, marinated overnight in rich, creamy yogurt, infused with a vibrant blend of spices like cumin, coriander, and garam masala. It's then roasted to perfection in a traditional tandoor oven, resulting in a beautifully charred exterior with a smoky aroma that gives way to succulent, flavorful bites. Tandoori cooking dates back centuries to the clay ovens of the Indian subcontinent, where the intense heat locks in juices while creating that signature crust. Considering how pricey this dish can be at upscale restaurants, its inclusion here makes Mint Buffet an even more impressive value for lovers of authentic flavor. It's smoky, tender, and just the right amount of char. Paired that with a basmati rice, it's nothing short of a match made in heaven. But today's real surprise was the veggie korma. I've had it countless times before, but this version at Mint, well, truly next level. The spice balance was perfect for a true spice lover like me, intense yet not overwhelming, and the flavor is rich, creamy, absolutely delicious. If you haven't tried it yet, it should be at the top of your list. And no meal at Mint is complete without indulging in one of their desserts. The Dole Whip is a refreshing tropical treat, but it's the mango custard that really hits home. It brings me back to the days of sipping mango lassies, the same sweet, creamy tang, now in a more concentrated custard form. In a city overflowing with options, Mint Indian Bistro stands out as a beacon of consistency, flavor, and value. For those craving authentic Indian cuisine, it's a place that truly delivers. Whether you're a longtime Vegas local or just visiting, the Mint Lunch Buffet offers something for everyone. And with its unbeatable price, it's no surprise that most locals consider it the best of the Indian Ace buffets in the city. Next, we have China Star. We almost didn't try this place because we had the misfortune of dining at one of the China Stars on Charleston in the Vegas Valley, and trust me, it was awful. But I later found out that they're all individually owned and operated. China Star in North Vegas, which is the one that we're reviewing today, is a place that has truly reinvented itself, like a phoenix rising from the ashes. Once marred by poor reviews, this buffet has undergone a dramatic transformation under a new ownership. While it hasn't fully shaken the weight of its past reputation, it's steadily earning a second chance with locals who appreciate quality and value. Don't let old impressions hold you back. This spot is a hidden gem waiting to be rediscovered. The new owner and chef have infused the place with genuine pride and craftsmanship, evident in every dish. Each plate feels thoughtfully prepared, with ingredients that burst with freshness and flavor. It's not just food, it's a reflection of care and culinary passion. There's an undeniable charm to this buffet, a quiet authenticity that sets it apart from the over-polished, trend-driven eateries that often crowd the Vegas food scene. There's a quiet mystery here. The food emerges from a small window in the back, sliding out in warm trays, as though the kitchen is whispering its secrets to the dining room. The simplicity of the setup only enhances its allure. Despite its modest appearance, the buffet is an absolute steal, coming in at the unheard of price of $12.59 for lunch, $16.79 for dinner, with military and seniors 60 plus getting a 10% discount. Drinks are only $1.99. All in all, this is one of the best kept secrets for locals seeking quality without the strip's inflated prices. It's not trying to be flashy, it's just good food made with heart, and that's something rare and refreshing. One of the standout features here is the soup selection, which borders on extraordinary. They offer an impressive variety of authentic Chinese soups, each simmered to perfection. There's egg drop, wonton, and hot and sour. They're all seasoned perfectly and difficult to stop eating. And as an added bonus, they're right next to this house-made magic chili oil, a bold, complex elixir. Just a spoonful of this rich, spicy blend awakens the senses, elevating the flavors to near mythic heights. It's a flavor booster so powerful, it feels like discovering a secret ingredient from a culinary sorcerer. And then there's the shrimp and mushroom stir fry, which deserves special mention. While it might not win a beauty contest, it more than compensates with its deep, satisfying flavors. The earthy mushrooms pack an umami punch, while the shrimp, sweet and briny, balance the dish beautifully. I also love the spicy, crispy chicken. It packs a bold punch of sweet and spicy umami flavor and remains crunchy in the chafing dish. No, it's not picture perfect, but the dim sum you'd find here is very good. Not as good by any means as the dim sum houses you'll find in Vegas' bustling Chinatown, but for the price point, it delivers remarkable value. The egg foo young at China Star is nothing short of exceptional. Easily one of my all-time favorite dishes. It feels like a rare gem from the past, as this classic seems to have quietly vanished from many menus over the years. Thankfully, they keep it alive and thriving, with fresh batches constantly being replenished, ensuring each serving is hot and perfectly cooked. The pancakes are light, airy, and almost cloud-like, while the made-from-scratch gravy is pure indulgence, rich, velvety, and absolutely sensational. A true throwback to the golden era of Chinese-American cuisine done right. Finally, the chicken wings here are another must-try. Perfectly seasoned with a touch of heat, layers of savory umami. They're addictively good. Crispy on the outside, juicy within. It's comfort food done right. China Star in North Vegas may not be the flashiest spot in town, but it delivers where it counts. Fresh food made with care, bold flavors, and unbeatable values. If you're looking for an authentic, unpretentious dining experience that knocks your socks off, this is a spot worth checking out. Don't sleep on this local treasure. It's proof that sometimes the most unexpected places hold the most delicious rewards. One other thing, on weekends, China Star steps up its game even further with an expanded seafood selection that includes crab legs and oysters, all for the remarkably low price of just $16. Finally, don't be put off by the low Yelp rating. If you do your homework, you'll see their recent reviews are very good, demonstrating the turnaround by the new ownership. Anyway, you'd be crazy not to try China Star North Vegas. I have to admit, I approached Chickpea's Mediterranean buffet with a bit of hesitation, despite its appearance on diners, drive-ins, and dives. But as soon as I walked in, that skepticism melted away. For just $20, I found myself in the midst of an unexpected revelation, an authentic, vibrant Mediterranean feast that stands out in a city saturated with dining options. What makes Chickpeas shine isn't just the price, though at $20, it practically a steal, but the authenticity. The secret lies in the team of chefs, 3 in total, each bringing a wealth of experience from their respective regional heritage. 2 hail from different corners of the Middle East, and the third, a chef from India, brings a unique twist to the traditional Mediterranean offerings. What struck me immediately was the breadth of flavors and textures, from the fresh citrusy salads and briny olives to the slow-roasted meats that melt off the bone. Everything feels handmade, each dish a testament to the chef's roots. The hummus was creamy, rich with tahini, yet wonderfully simple, a seemingly otherworldly creation. The falafel, crispy on the outside, light and fluffy within, with the earthy spices of cumin and coriander lingering without overwhelming. Though limited to just 1 lamb shank, it's more than enough given the size of each shank and the impressive spread of other dishes. The first bite instantly took me back to the comforting meals my mother used to make. Tender, slow-braised lamb bathed in a rich, velvety sauce with layers of umami, a touch of mint, and the always satisfying aroma of rosemary. She often spoke of how this cut, once humble and overlooked, could be transformed into something extraordinary with patience and care. The meat here is wonderfully tender, effortlessly falls from the bone, making every bite unforgettable. This dish is not to be missed. You may even consider bringing a vegetarian friend along for lunch to get their lamb shank. In my opinion, the saffron shrimp, well, this is a standout dish at the buffet. If you're a saffron lover, as I am, you're in for a real treat. This dish doesn't hold back. Just look at that stunning golden hue. The shrimp are bathed in a rich saffron marinade, their vibrant color practically glowing. Infused with bold spices and perfectly cooked, each bite bursts with deep, satisfying flavor. The freshness is undeniable. You can almost taste the ocean in every succulent morsel. A gentle char enhances their natural sweetness, making this dish a true showstopper. As I made my way through the buffet, each station felt like a quiet nod to its culinary origins. The shawarma, spit roasted to perfection, was peppered with the kind of spices that only years of tradition can impart. And the Indian-influenced dishes, like the butter chicken, were equally at home in this Mediterranean spread, providing a surprising but seamless crossover that just worked beautifully. Chickpeas is not just a buffet, it's a testament to the communal nature of food, bringing together the flavors of the Middle East and India in a way that feels both effortless and meaningful. It's the kind of place where, with every bite, you're reminded that the best food doesn't have to be expensive or flashy. It just needs to be true to its roots. And at $20, it's one of the best dining experiences you'll find in town. We finish our tour at the Cactus Mexican Buffet, the newest off-strip gem. It's only been open a few weeks, and it's already making waves with its all-you-can-eat spread, offered from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Nestled a bit farther out toward Henderson, this vibrant eatery is already drawing huge crowds, thanks to rave word of mouth and well-deserved social media buzz. Every dish here is crafted from scratch, showcasing authentic, bold flavors that speak for themselves. Family-owned and full of heart, Cactus Mexican Buffet reminds me of the years I spent in Mexico alongside authentic Mexican abuelitas. I know genuine flavors when I taste them, and this spot delivers in spades. And coming in at $20.99, well, it's as much a bargain as it is delectable. Early in the day, it's all about breakfast. Around 11:30 or so, they switch over to lunch. We got there around 10 a.m., and an impressive breakfast feast was in full swing. The bacon was smoky, crisp, and not overly greasy, while the potatoes were perfectly golden and seasoned. The red and green chilaquiles stood out with bold, authentic sauces that surpassed many local spots. The plantains were caramelized to perfection, balancing sweetness and richness beautifully. Then it was off to the soup station, where they offered menudo and pozole, both bursting with rich, soulful flavors. The menudo's deep broth, tender tripe, and plump hominy were flawless, while the pozole surfaced warm family memories with its heartwarming taste and perfectly seasoned hominy. Fluffy pancakes retained their buttery flavor despite their time on the buffet line, outshining many freshly made versions I've had in the city. Another standout was the chicharrón rojo, accompanied by whole pinto beans and velvety refried beans made the traditional way. Both rice options, white and red, were equally flavorful, capturing the essence of authentic Mexican cuisine. Chili rellenos, personal favorite, were masterfully prepared with a light, crispy batter clinging to fire-roasted poblano peppers, their smoky heat balanced by gooey melted cheese. Raise the dish another notch by adding their fabulous spicy rojos chili. Yum. This dish truly embodies Mexican culinary artistry. I've enjoyed countless flautas in my time, but these are as authentic as they come. Each crispy golden bite transports me back to unforgettable moments in Mexico. Fresh, pillowy flour tortillas envelop a savory blend of chorizo con papas. Then, gently fried to perfection, delivering an irresistible crunch with every mouthful. It's no surprise they remain so fresh on this bustling buffet line. Once they hit the serving trays, they vanish in an instant. The offerings here are constantly rotating, so if you spot these little gems, be sure to grab a few before they're gone and you have to wait for their next rotation. While dining here, we've had the delightful experience of savoring a variety of tacos, as their menu evolves frequently to keep things exciting. My absolute favorite has been the miniature tacos generously packed with tender, slow-braised brisket beef. The meat is melt in your mouth delicious, bursting with rich umami depth. For the perfect bite, top them with fresh onion, fragrant cilantro, and a drizzle of their scratch-made chili sauce. Pure taco bliss. The sopas with carne asada were another highlight. Thick, handcrafted corn bases topped with creamy refried beans, succulent beef, crema, salsa, cilantro, and of course, onions. Each bite was a perfect blend of textures and bold flavors. Cactus Mexican Buffet offers an exceptional experience with authentic scratch-made dishes, and a welcoming atmosphere. Whether you're craving comforting soups, old chilaquiles, or perfectly prepared chili rellenos, this place is well worth a visit, and you'd be crazy to overlook this restaurant. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you're inspired to explore these incredible bargain buffets, all priced under $21 per person. In a time when it feels like every dollar stretches less and less, it's refreshing to find places where you can still enjoy a delicious, satisfying meal without overspending. These spots prove that great food and great value can go hand in hand, making them perfect for both locals and visitors seeking quality dining on a budget. Be sure to check them out and treat yourself to a feast that's as indulgent as affordable. Well, we'll be back to all these buffets soon. Who knows, maybe you'll see us there. And don't forget to tell them, Let's Eat Vegas sent you. Join us next week, having returned from today's trip to the past, on Friday, January 24th, 2025, when we review a newly opened Chinese restaurant that you won't want to miss. This might be a good time to hit the notifications bell so you get a reminder when the new review becomes available. And of course, it's always a good time to like, subscribe, comment, or share. It helps us grow and to bring you more reviews. Until we eat again, bon appetit.